Hey, what's up everyone? I'm glad to be back. It's been a while since I've done a tutorial, and today it's a first. I am doing a comparison video today. So for about 3 years now, I've been using this cute little guy, $2.99 from Target. I thought that this was kind of all in all what the beauty blender was. I didn't really know. I didn't even know how to use it. I didn't even know how to use this thing. So once I figured out how to use it, it actually was really, really great, and I will kind of go more into depth about that in a minute. Over the holidays, I decided to invest in the original beauty blender. So this is what I thought this was like 3 years ago. It's not the case. That is not the case. However, if you are on a budget, $2.99, $20. $2.99, $20. $2.99, $20. Today, I am actually going to compare the two and see which one is better. The first thing you want to do is go to the sink and get these wet. Get as much water in them as you can and then squeeze them out so that they're just damp. They are comparable in size, and so this one is super spongy, super soft. This one is not so much. This one is a lot more dense and heavy. This one is light and fluffy. My face is all primed and ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Clinique Acne Solutions foundation to start off with. I basically just made the makeup even on both sides. I didn't want more or less on either side for just the comparison. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the original beauty blender on this half of my face. So both sides are blended. I'm gonna do a close-up real quick. I don't know if you guys can see a huge difference. To be quite honest, I don't know if I see a huge difference in applying my foundation with one or the other. The difference I noticed, though, not in necessarily the look of it, but the application of it. So as you could tell, this one is a lot more squishy than this one. This one's really dense, really firm. So blending this one was just really gentle on my skin, and I could feel that it really pressed my foundation into my skin. Versus this one, it felt like it just bounced. Felt like I was hitting myself with something hard. Like I was punching myself in the face, kind of. I think it did do an okay job of rubbing my foundation in, but it didn't necessarily press it into my skin. I think it kind of just rubbed it around and kind of hurt my face. The other part of my makeup routine that I use my beauty blender is my concealer and my setting powder. Everything else I use with different brushes. So now I am going to do my concealer and show you guys the difference between the two. So I'm going to go in with my Maybelline concealer, which I love. just closed my blinds because the lighting was a little bit harsh. I'm wondering if now you can see my face a little bit better. So I just finished my concealer on both sides. I feel like, again, they both look similar. However, this side does have a little bit more depth than this side. I feel like the original Beauty Blender, again, pressed my concealer more into it, didn't pick up a ton of makeup into my sponge, it more just pressed it in. On this side, I do feel like it kind of picked up a lot of makeup in the actual sponge. So I feel like I got more coverage on this side. Now I am going to go ahead and set my face with the Beauty Blender with my e.l.f. high definition powder. I just used my Beauty Blender on this side and my knockoff on this side to apply my setting powder, and it looks a little crazy, but I again feel that the Beauty Blender applied more gentle on this side than on this side. I'm sure that it will look similar by the time I'm done, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is finish my makeup, and I will be back to show the comparison and give you guys a little bit of a closer view. Okay, so I went ahead and finished my makeup. I contoured, I highlighted, and blended my setting powder. I did not do those with the Beauty Blenders. I just went ahead and used my normal brushes. So all in all, this was a good test. I don't know if you guys can tell, this side is the Beauty Blender and this side is the knockoff. I am all for drugstore products. Most of my videos, as you will see, I use drugstore products. Being on a budget, it just doesn't work to go to Sephora and go crazy and buy makeup. I wish, maybe one day. But I feel like a lot of people can relate to being on a budget and buying drugstore makeup. Anyway, not much of a difference, as you can see. I mean, like a little bit. I noticed this side has a little bit more depth than this side. So if I were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 and being like, it's a must, I would say this is like a 7.5 for $2.99. This is a 10 out of 10. So if you have $20 to spend at Sephora, hands down, buy this because it's a 10 out of 10. If you only have $2.99 to spend, buy this because you can't beat 7.5 out of 10 for $2.99. But I do love my Beauty Blender. So that's that. I will actually link everything down at the bottom if you want to look and see how I did my other makeup. I did an in-depth tutorial on how to highlight and contour, and I will link that below. So that's it for today. I appreciate you guys watching, and I love all the feedback and comments and requests. Feel free to shoot me a message, a comment, or email me, whatever you want to do. I'd love to hear from you. So if you like this video, please go ahead and share it. And I'd love you to subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a